Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rich. If you're new to the channel, thanks for clicking and hopefully you enjoy the video. If you like it, hit the like button or subscribe to my channel to get future updates on things that I might be doing. So today we're going to be working on my 400 disc DVD CD carousel changer. It appears to be on the fritz and it's not functioning properly anymore, and I want to try to get that fixed. I don't really want to throw it away because I have a number of DVDs that I still keep and still use and try to play every once in a while. Haven't been playing it recently because this thing is not working. So we're going to go ahead and break it open, see what's wrong with it, and see if we can actually fix it. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is my Sony DVD CD player. It's an early 2000s player, so it's definitely at least 20 years old at this point, but it is in model number DVP-CX985V. So what I'm experiencing right now is if you turn it on, it doesn't really, when it first kind of boots up and turns on, the carousel usually spins around and it tries to identify where the discs are, and it will get itself ready to play in the carrier, but it doesn't seem to be doing that anymore. It just makes noise. It just sounds like the motor's running, but nothing's happening with it. And I try to open and close, and I'm not getting, it just doesn't respond. So I'm not quite sure what's happening with it. I'm hoping that it's maybe just the motor, the belts that might be going bad in it, because these have a couple of belts that are inside them to help spin the gears. So I do hear the motor running, but I don't hear anything moving. So maybe that's the problem. So let's go ahead and break it open and see what we've got going on. We need to pull this lid off, and I've unscrewed these couple of screws that are here, so you just kind of need to peel off the side and lift this up. I know there's a couple of belts down in here. Hopefully you can see that there's a couple of belts in there. So we need to take this back off to try to access that. And I think there's another belt for the carousel underneath the carousel. So we're going to have to blow this thing apart probably to get this tray to come out. So I'm going to start taking some screws apart and just kind of hopefully remembering where I'm taking things off. So we're just going to take off all the back screws and just work our way through that. Okay, well, I can see one problem right now. Here's the belt, and it's not even on the pulley anymore. So, I wonder if that's the problem. If not, can't imagine that. Can't be good to have that pulley. Well, it's so stretched out. I don't even know if I can get it back on there. Well, it's on there. Let's plug it in and see if we... So it powers up. I see that. The belt's on there. Let's see what it does. Oh, it's just throwing the belt. So that's the motor that's spinning. But this belt is just worn out. So we're going to have to replace that. And I believe there's another belt on this side, so we're going to have to pull this off too. So let's just go ahead. See, and it just doesn't even shut off when I want it to shut off. So I don't know if it's the belt or there's something in the board that's causing it, because it's just not responding to, you know, wanting to turn off or turn on. And I don't know if this tells the board to do something or not, or if it's just the board's messed up. I'm not sure. Let's just unplug it. We'll continue to break this apart and see what happens, see what we can come up with. Okay, let's see if this will come off. Okay, now we need to unplug this guy right here. Okay, we're gonna have to disconnect this. We can disconnect this screw here. Spin this guy around a little. See if we can get to it. See if there's any screws under. Yeah, here's a few screws here. This should come apart. Maybe I need to undo this. Give me some slack. See if this will come off. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, I don't know. We'll just have to see what's happening with this thing. Set it back here so that's out of the way. I guess we gotta get this thing off. Something. Okay, there's a screw there. Okay, it looks like maybe this thing will just come out. I don't know. This is gonna be in the way, I think, though. Unless I can kind of pick it and... Oh yeah, we can do that. That should come out. Hopefully I don't dump all these DVDs. There we go. There's the belt right there. It doesn't feel in too bad a shape. Okay. I've got these new belts, and they're quite a bit thicker. It looks like two of them are the same size, and one's a different size. So if I had to guess, these two are for there, and this one is for this. But I don't know that for certain. So let's just go ahead and let's pull this one off and see if we can, see if we got a similar size. Yeah. I mean, this one's not bad, but it is getting old. So let's go ahead and put the new one on. We got it. Might as well do it. See what happens. definitely quite a bit snugger. Okay. So I know this belt's got to come off, so let's go ahead and change that one out. That's a mess. This thing's all just worn out. It's not even stretchy anymore. It's just kind of not really worked that great. Oh yeah, this thing's like super stretched. Okay. I think what I want to do is I'm going to put all the circuits back together and kind of just see what it's going to do. Let's see if that corrected it or if there's some other problem with the circuit. I think that's good. It's good enough to try it. See if it's going to do anything. Just trying to read it, I think. I can't tell if it's spinning or not. I guess it is. Oh yeah, it's playing. That's great. Super exciting. Okay, so let me go ahead and button this all back up, and we can put the cover back on. Let me hit stop. Power off. So now it's working, but evidently once those things stop working, like none of the features on the front work except for the power button, which is kind of interesting, but good to know. Okay, I think we're all set. So let's go ahead and take it inside and see how it works. Okay, so I've got the unit back into my little entertainment center here, and it's all hooked up back to my amplifier. I've got the amplifier turned on, and the television turned on. I just need to go ahead and power this up to see if it's actually going to get picture. So we've got it powered up, and it appears to be cycling through to find the disc that's going to be playing. We're on disc 7, so it looks like it's starting to play, so let's take a look. So that looks good, and we can hit pause, and that's working, and then we can go to another movie if we feel like we need to change discs. Let's go to the next disc. So now it's changing from disc 7 to, it's skipping to 42, because that's, I guess, the next one that I have. Yeah. So I think we've been able to solve the problem with this 400 disc DVD carousel changer by simply replacing the drive belts that are inside the unit. So they're very inexpensive to replace, and it's not too difficult to do. So if you have one of these units or a CD changer by Sony that's similar to this, they function very similarly, and those bands can go bad and get dry rotted. So take a look at those if you're wanting to keep it and not just trash this unit. So it's working just as good as new. So hopefully this video was helpful to you, and if it was, hit the like button or subscribe to my channel to get any future updates that I might be doing. Okay folks, I will see you in the next one.